Tao Te Ching, Chapter 12. Reclaiming life's baseline. The 5 colors make one's eyes blind. The 5 tones make one's ears deaf. The 5 flavors dull one's palate. Racing and hunting make one's heart wild. Rare treasures lead one astray. Thus the sage is for the inner, not for the eyes. Therefore, he discards the latter and takes the former. Further explanation. Dazzling colors overwhelm the eyes, making one lose their true perception. Chaotic sounds dull the ears, making it hard to distinguish clarity from noise. Excessive indulgence in rich foods numbs the taste buds, making one forget the simple and genuine flavors. Obsession with hunting and thrill-seeking drives the heart into restlessness, making inner peace impossible. Rare treasures and wealth breed greed, leading one to wrongful actions. Therefore, the sage focuses on inner fulfillment rather than external sensory pleasures, discarding material temptations to maintain inner stability and contentment. The 5 paradoxes of modern life. Laozi, with a sharp and incisive brushstroke, pierces through the illusion of more is better. His philosophy is like a precise scalpel, peeling away the superficial glamour of contemporary life and revealing the essence of less is more. Much like the ancient Greek inscription at the Temple of Delphi, "Know thyself," Laozi reminds us that the true quality of life lies in stepping away from sensory distractions and returning to our inner baseline. This chapter offers us the following insights. 1. From sensory indulgence to spiritual awakening. Laozi's warning, "The 5 colors make one's eyes blind," forms a cross-temporal dialogue with the Greek philosopher Diogenes. This philosopher, who lived in a wooden barrel, famously responded to Alexander the Great's question about his desires with a simple request: "Please step aside. You're blocking my sunlight." His pursuit of extreme material minimalism mirrors Laozi's wisdom that the sage is for the belly, not for the eyes. Similarly, in the 18th century, Jean-Jacques Rousseau criticized false needs in discourse on the origin of inequality, echoing Laozi's prophecy. When we endlessly chase new material desires, have we not already become slaves to our own cravings? Buddha's middle way, the Stoic school's apatheia, and Seneca's caution, "Wealth is like seawater. The more you drink, the thirstier you become," all converge on the same wisdom. This recalls a Zen koan. A young monk asks, "How can I attain liberation?" The master replies, "Who tied you up?" Modern people are trapped in an endless cycle of wanting, acquiring, discarding, much like Sisyphus endlessly pushing his boulder uphill, forgetting that they can choose to stop at any time. 2. The 3 levels of the philosophy of subtraction. 1. Decluttering material possessions. Wealth often becomes a shackle on the mind. Once you own something, you must guard it, worrying about damage, loss, or theft. Imagine having only a single backpack. You could travel anywhere at a moment's notice. Yet most of us have jobs, homes, cars, and even pets. We are tied down by too many attachments, and our minds lose their freedom. Thus, less is more. A person who demands little from material life has a mind rich in depth, as their true abundance lies in the intangible. You may try to set a reset day each month. Following the principles of Walden, categorize your belongings into essential, frequently used, and beloved items, and let go of the excess. Create space for your mind and soul. 2. Filtering information overload. Zhuangzi once said, "Life is finite, but knowledge is infinite." In today's information explosion, this reminds us to build cognitive filters, as Nobel laureate Herbert Simon suggested. German poet Rainer Maria Rilke advised young people to guard your solitude, much like the Chinese scholars study, always accompanied by an incense burner to create a tranquil space for focus. You may try to practice 2 offline hours. Daily replace short videos with physical books and social media, scrolling with mindful walks. 3. Spiritual minimalism. When Socrates walked through the marketplace and marveled, "How many things I do not need," he echoed Dao Yuanming's refusal to bow for 5 pecks of rice. Both choices reflect an inner wealth beyond materialism. Phenomenologist Edmund Husserl proposed epish, akin to the blank space left in traditional Chinese landscape paintings, allowing the mind to roam freely. You can try this. Morning ritual. Sit in silence for 3 minutes before touching your phone. Evening reflection. Copy a passage from the Tao Te Ching with a brush before bed, letting repetitive motions reconnect you with life's essence. 3. Reconstructing the baseline for modern living. The enduring appeal of Delft blue pottery lies in artisans strictly adhering to 17th century formulas, preserving the warmth of craftsmanship in an industrialized world, an embodiment of Laozi's wisdom. Discard the latter and take the former. How to rebuild the baseline. Desire calibration. Ask yourself, do I truly need this? Avoid weaving yourself into a cocoon of desires. Sensory revival. Learn from French bakers who allow sourdough to ferment naturally. For 5 days, experience the rhythm of slow is fast. Value anchoring. Like Da Vinci's sketches of useless water ripples in the Codex Atlanticus, cultivate non-utilitarian perception, practicing necessary scarcity in an age of excess at the Alte Pinakothek in Munich. Albrecht Dürer's young hair stuns viewers with its simplicity, drawn in the most unembellished pencil strokes. In Kyoto's Saihoji Temple, visitors must copy sutras in silent meditation before being granted access to its moss garden. These deliberate obstacles embody Laozi's wisdom in daily life. By actively creating scarcity, we can, like the carved markings on an ancient Greek astrolabe, use the blank spaces to measure the true trajectory of the stars. When Shakespeare and Company in Paris refuses to install Wi-Fi, choosing instead to preserve the warmth of paper books, we witness Laozi's ancient warning transforming into a guiding compass for future civilization. After all, the deepest form of human freedom has never been getting whatever one desires, but rather the ability to, like Diogenes, tell an emperor, "Step aside. You're blocking my sunlight." Key takeaways. When desire exceeds its baseline, it becomes a self-imposed shackle. The highest form of freedom is having the confidence to say no to material excess. A fulfilling life is not about accumulating sensory pleasures, but deepening authentic experiences. Be a surfer in the flood of information, not a drowning victim. Rebuild your mental compass in the blank spaces. Let's continue exploring the deep insights of the Tao together. If this wisdom resonates with you, subscribe to my channel